Today on the net. In response to the tea parties, coffee parties are now being organised online in the US. The Chinese blogosphere reacts to a new case of corruption involving a government official. And men behaving like dogs in a funny video. First, there was the Tea Party movement, an American group questioning Barack Obama's policies. Now there's also the Coffee Party movement, a progressive alternative. It started on the internet and last Saturday saw its first day of national demonstrations, with hundreds of meetings organised throughout the country. The movement aims to support leaders who seek positive solutions to problems and denounce those who systematically obstruct any form of progress. In under 2 months, over 150,000 people have joined this Facebook group, which is getting bigger by the day. In this video, the initiator of the movement, Annabelle Park, talks about how it all began.
I kind of lost it and started ranting on my Facebook page about frustration I felt listening to news coverage that made it seem like the Tea Party was representative of America. I completely disagree with this.
They see themselves as an alternative to the Tea Party movement. Their only point in common is their desire to get citizens involved in political debate. But contrary to the tea crowd, who sometimes resort to extreme methods to make themselves heard, the coffee crowd preaches round-table discussion. And on their site, this group, which believes diversity is a strength, asks members to respect other people's opinions. And if these two movements are not officially affiliated to any political party, they will undoubtedly have a lot of influence during the midterm elections in November. The web has once again been responsible for incriminating a corrupt government official in China. Han Fong, a tobacco bureau division chief in the southern province of Guangxi, was arrested after his intimate diary was exposed on the internet at the end of February by the husband of one of his ex-mistresses. In addition to the many bribes he accepted over recent years, this 53-year-old government official also talked about his sexual exploits with 5 mistresses and alcohol-fueled dinners with other government officials, a life of debauchery which has created a scandal on the Chinese web. And whilst many web users were indeed outraged by these revelations, a lot of them were not surprised. This blogger, who's very influential in China, thinks that Han Fong is a relatively honest official. He says the value of the bribes Han Fong accepted and the number of mistresses he kept pale in comparison to most government officials in the country. The blogger has asked his readers what they think should happen to Han Fong. Over 200,000 people took part in the survey, and 96% of them believe he should have kept his job. But this did not stop the authorities carrying out their investigation and dismissing him once they discovered that over the past 8 years he had accepted over 50,000 euros in bribes. He's now facing 10 years in prison. Meanwhile, Han Fong has become a reluctant celebrity in China. His story has inspired this extremely sarcastic song, currently circulating on the Chinese web. The South by Southwest, one of America's biggest festivals, opened this week in Austin, Texas. Over 5,000 people will take part in this 10-day event which blends music, cinema and new technologies. The festival closes on the 21st of March, and like every year, the festival organisers have made almost all the live music played at the event available online free of charge. 1,038 recordings can be legally downloaded from the website. Cesar Soto, a Peruvian air steward, has become an internet sensation in his country, thanks to a very original welcome message to passengers on board a flight to Peru. One tourist filmed his speech in which he reminds passengers, "Life's too short, so make the most of it, and do not leave any personal items in the cabin, as all lost items will be auctioned off to other passengers." The video has since been viewed around 130,000 times, and Cesar Soto's Facebook page now has over 6,500 fans.
Hey! What are you doing?
Bark at the postman, jump on guests, and also beg for food when people are eating at table. These are things which you cannot do if you're not a dog. And yet, the creators of this short video have imagined what would happen if men behaved in the same way as dogs.
No, we really don't. At least gonna do something for you. Have you guys over for dinner or...